You don't learn violence from being hit, you learn it from watching. We copy what we see, not just words or gestures, but emotions and cruelty. That's what psychologist Albert Bandura discovered in one of the most shocking experiments in the 1960s. An experiment so simple, it exposed the blueprint for how society teaches us to hurt, mock, and destroy even without realizing it. It's called the Bobo Doll Experiment, and it proves that the human mind is not born violent, it's trained through imitation. The experiment took place at Stanford University in 1961. Bandura wanted to know, do children learn aggression by watching adults? This question seems obvious now, right? But at the time, the psychologist believed behavior was mostly shaped by direct rewards and punishments, not by simple observation. So Bandura decided to test it using a toy clown doll called Bobo. It was 3 feet tall, round at the bottom, and bounced back when it was hit. He gathered a group of preschool children, split them into 3 groups, and showed each group a different version of the same short film. Group 1 watched an adult act aggressively towards the Bobo doll. They punched it, kicked it, hit it with a hammer, and shouted, "Sock him in the nose." The adult showed no guilt, only fun and laughter. Group 2 watched the same adult play calmly with toys and ignore the doll. And Group 3, the control group, saw nothing at all. Then each child was placed alone in a room filled with toys, including the Bobo doll. And what happened next changed psychology forever. The children who watched the aggressive film copied almost every single behavior. They didn't just hit the doll, they used the same words, the same tone, and the same objects. Some even invented new ways to attack it. They picked up toy guns, shouted threats, and laughed as they struck it. Bandura realized something chilling. These children have not been punished or rewarded. They were just copying the model they saw on the film. Meanwhile, the kids who watched the calm video barely touched the doll, and the one who saw nothing behaved naturally, a mix of play and exploration, but no violence at all. The conclusion was impossible to ignore. We learn by watching others. Violence is contagious, not because of punishment, but because of permission. Bandura called this observational learning, but what he found went far beyond childhood behavior. When we see someone rewarded with attention, applauses, likes, or money or power, our brain stores that behavior as a model of success. Even if the act in itself is harmful, we subconsciously file it under "this is how to win." This is why a kid who watches aggression learns aggression, why a teenager who watches toxic influencers learns narcissism, and why adults who live online can become angrier, harsher, and more self-righteous without realizing they're imitating the tone of what they consume online. Every day you're training your brain on someone else's script. Your habits, your humor, your emotions, they're all shaped by what you observe. You're not just scrolling, you are rehearsing. Now think about real-life examples. You see someone post an angry video, calling out another person. It gets millions of views and endless support. Others start to copy it. Not because they hate anyone in particular, but because they saw outrage being rewarded. And before long, anger becomes the social currency. Or someone shows reckless or toxic behavior, maybe mocking others, being rude, or showing off wealth, and they are rewarded with a lot of attention. So the followers try to imitate it, thinking that is the formula for success, for approval. Or you have footage of real-world violence that goes viral. Even when people condemn it, constant exposure desensitizes the viewer. Violence becomes a normal background to noise. The more we see it, the less we feel it. Bandura's experiment proved the exposure doesn't just reflect society, it shapes it. The images we watch don't pass through us, they plant themselves deep inside us. And the scariest part is that we don't only imitate others, we imitate what gets rewarded. When the adult in Bandura's film was later shown getting praised for attacking the doll, the children's aggression skyrocketed. When the adult was punished, the aggression dropped. Reward creates replication. That's why platforms thrive on conflict. Rage brings clicks. Clicks bring money, and the algorithm rewards imitation. You see one person going viral for being cruel, and your brain whispers, "That's what works." How do you escape the copycat trap? Number 1, audit what you're watching. Everything you watch trains you. If your feed is full of outrage, conflict, or envy, you're not just watching, you're practicing. Pick and choose what you feed your brain, like you choose your diet. Number 2, notice your tone. Before you post or speak or react, ask yourself, am I expressing myself or am I imitating someone else's emotions? Most people's anger online is not even their own, it's borrowed. Number 3, reward peace, not noise. Give attention to creators, leaders, and friends who teach through calm, honesty, or curiosity. The algorithm can't tell the right from wrong, they just follow attention, and you control what wins. And number 4, model what you want to multiply. If someone copies you, what will they learn from you? That's your real legacy, not what you post, but what you normalize. The Bobo Doll Experiment was never really about children or toys. It was about the human mirror. Bandura showed us that morality is not inherited, it's copied. We become the people we watch. And if our models that are copying are cruel, arrogant, or empty, we slowly become their reflection. But the power goes both ways. If we can copy cruelty, we can also copy kindness. If aggression spreads by example, so does courage, empathy, and calm. You're not just shaped by your surroundings and the people around you, you're also shaping others too. Maybe the real question is not who you follow, it's who follows you and what they're gonna learn from you. If this video made you rethink about what we're absorbing from the world around us, please hit subscribe to The Dark Mirror, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.